if I told you that free will is just a glitch in your For You page? Don't click away, the algorithm knows you won't. It's already calculated that you'll watch the whole video without leaving a like. But you'll think about this 3 days from now at 2 a.m. in the morning and feel vaguely uncomfortable. Welcome to Digital Determinization, bitches. I'm your host, and according to my analytics, 67% of you are watching this instead of doing something which was very important to you. 1 billion hours are sucked into YouTube every single day. You're not special, you're just another data point. You're welcome. Let's play a game. Viewer test number one. I want you to open your phone right now, go to your YouTube history, scroll 1 month exactly from today. I'll wait. Look at that. You have watched a 40-minute video essay about a movie you've never seen. Then you watched someone organize your fridge for 25 minutes straight. Then you fell into a hole about abandoned malls at 3 a.m. even though you had a morning meeting. Now, there's the really fucked up part. You do not remember choosing any of that, do you? It just happened like a dream you have while you are awake. Except this dream is being directed by an artificial intelligence that knows you clicked on a video about serial killers once in 2019 and has been carefully grooming your content diet ever since with 86% accuracy better than your own gut instinct about yourself. This is a dream you can't wake up from. Almost dopamine infinite loop. The algorithm doesn't show you what you want. That's an amateur hour. It shows you what will keep you here the longest. And it turns out what keeps you here the longest is not self improvement videos or educational content or things that actually make you happy. It's the stuff that makes you feel almost something. Almost informed, so you watch another explainer. Almost entertained, so you scroll for the real dopamine hit. Almost satisfied but not quite, never quite, so you keep watching, keep scrolling, keep feeding the machine that's feeding you. You know what's wild? There are people right now, actual human beings, who have watched thousands of hours of productivity content and have never been productive for a single day in their lives. They are not learning to be productive, they are consuming productivity as a form of entertainment. It's productivity porn, and like regular porn, it's ruining their ability to experience the real thing. You know I'm right because you've probably watched 47 videos on how to fix your sleep schedule while staying up until 4 a.m. watching videos. You've hoarded over 50 sleep hacks, but you're still a zombie. The algorithm knows this about you. That's pure void fuel, baby, and the algorithm thrives on it. Predicts future you 86%, but here's where it gets really dark. The algorithm isn't just predicting what you'll watch, it's predicting who you'll become. Every click is a vote, every watch is a signal, every pause, every rewind, every save to watch later that you'll never watch. The algorithm is building a model of you, not who you are, but who you are becoming. And here's a thing that keeps me up at night, it's probably more accurate than you are. This isn't speculation. The data shows 86% accuracy in predicting future behavior, deadlier than Cox regression analysis. The algorithm is better at being you than you are. You tell yourself you're going to start eating healthier. The algorithm knows you'll be watching mukbang videos in 3 days. You'll say, you're going to learn a new skill. The algorithm has already queued up 15 videos of people failing at that skill in funny ways because it knows you prefer watching failure to risking your own. You claim you want to be informed. The algorithm knows you actually want to feel smugly superior to people who are wrong about things. So here's a video dunk compilation. Want a real example? I have a friend who swore off doom scrolling, made a whole plan, deleted apps, the works. 3 days later, algorithm pivoted, started feeding them guilt watch self help loops, how to stop feeling guilty about screen time, why rest is productive actually, self compassion for digital natives. They got trapped tighter than before. The algorithm adapted, it learned, it evolved. the cage. The algorithm is your future self reaching back through time to keep present you exactly where future you knows you'll end up anyway. It's digital Calvinism, prediction through Python. Personal audit confession. Blue void LEDs. Data visualization explodes in screen. 847 hours lost, which is 35 plus days lost. However, I realized when I looked at my own data because, yeah, I track everything like a psychopath because I wanted to make content about how we are all psychopaths now. Last year, I watched over 800 hours of YouTube. That's over 35 days, more than a full month of my life just gone into the void, into the feed. And you know what I remember from those 800 plus hours? Maybe 6 to 7 videos, maybe. The rest is just static. Digital cotton candy, it existed, I consumed, it dissolved, and it left nothing behind except the vague sense that I had been somewhere done, something experienced. What? Nothing. I consumed nothing into more nothing. But here's the kicker, and this is why I'm making this video adding to the pile when I broke down 800 plus hours by category patterns, emerged that genuinely scared me. Career rat phase, 150 hours of side hustle content, zero launches. The algorithm didn't just predict my viewing, it documented my failures in real time and served me more content to numb the pain of those failures. It's a perfectly closed loop of digital self medication. I can't stop this. None of us can. Because the algorithm isn't just in the apps, it is in our heads now. Uncomfortable truth expansion. You ever have that experience where you are just sitting doing nothing and you feel anxious? Like your body is physically uncomfortable with the absence of stimulation? That's not you being broken, that's you being optimized. The algorithm has trained all of us to need constant input every 30 seconds. Your brain is now a slot machine that needs to be fed in or it starts screaming. You can't watch a movie without checking your phone. You can't have a conversation without wondering what you're missing online. You can't even be in the bathroom for 2 minutes without scrolling or doom scrolling. We've all got digital phantom limb syndrome. The phone's not even in our hands and you can feel it buzzing. That little reach for the pocket, that's the optimization at work. And the real insidious part, we've started thinking in algorithm. You're at dinner with friends and instead of just experiencing the moment, part of your brain is composing the caption, choosing the angle, the right angle, calculating the engagement. You see something beautiful and your first instinct isn't wonder, it's content you have thought, and before you can even finish thinking it, you are worshipping how it would perform as a tweet. We have turned our lives into content farms, and we are both the farmers as well as the crop. We have gamified our own isolation, made it competitive, made it aspirational. Here's something they never tell you. The algorithm does not care about you. I know, it feels personal. It feels like I know you. Like it's our friend, your therapist, your perfectly calibrated digital drug dealer, but you are not the customer. You are the product. The real customers are the advertisers, and what they are buying is your attention, your time, your neurochemistry, your sense of self 1 billion hours every single day. That's the commodity. That's what's being harvested and sold. Every second you spend scrolling is a second you are not building something, connecting with someone in real life, sitting with your own thoughts, realizing how deeply fucking weird it is that we have all agreed to live this way. The algorithm's job is to keep you from having that realization for as long as possible, and it's really good at its job. I am a puppet and the strings are made of data. Check what ad plays next on this video. I guarantee it's something the algorithm has predicted you need. It's not random, it's you, reflected back in commercial form. Try it. Existential crisis plus the mirror game. Sometimes I wonder who'd I be without the algorithm? Like, what would I be interested in if my interests hadn't been A or B tested and optimized and fed back to me in an endless loop? Do I actually like true crime or have I just been algorithmically radicalized into thinking I do because I watched one video about a cult in 2018. Do I care about drama between YouTubers I have never met? Or is this just digital rubbernecking that's been gamified? Am I really into video essays about movies from the 90s, or is it just nostalgia as a service packaged and sold back to me at 1080p? Mirror game. Pause this video right now, look at yourself. What's your first thought? Is it about you? Or is it about how you'd caption this moment? What filter would make it shareable? Whether this angle is flattering enough? If it's your first thought, that's content related. That's the hijack. That's the algorithm living rent free in your consciousness. Who am I when I'm not being recommended to myself? And here's a sub twist nobody talks about. Our interests aren't just being predicted, they are being shaped, A or B tested into echo chambers. We call it personalization. I call it radicalization. You start watching one type of content and the algorithm says, "Oh, you like that? Here's 500 more exactly like it, each slightly more extreme than the last. Before you know it, you've gone from casual interest in minimalization to watching 4 hours videos about people who live in vans and eat one meal a day, and it's somehow aspirational. That's no discovery, that's algorithmic indoctrination. Solution sabotage. Now you're probably expecting me to give you some solution, some way out, 5 steps to reclaim your attention, a digital detox guide. But here's the thing, I cannot. Because even if I gave you that, even if I laid out a perfect plan to break free from algorithmic controls, you just save it to your watch later playlist and never actually do it. The algorithm knows this. The data shows that 90% of saved content is never consumed. It's digital hoarding. It's the illusion of intention without the follow through. I know this. You know this. We are all trapped in a system we are complicit in maintaining because the alternative is what? Being bored, being alone with your own thoughts, actually choosing what to do with your time instead of having it chosen for you. That sounds exhausting. And that's the real genius of it. The algorithm hasn't just captured our attention, it's made us grateful for the capture. At least I'm not bored, we think, as we scroll through the same content repackaged 18 different times, in 18 different ways. At least I'm learning something, we think, as we watch our 400th video essay without retaining a single fact. At least I am connected, we think, as we feel more isolated than humans have ever felt in history. We have engineered boredom aversion so effectively that we are now grateful for our chains. Infinite loop plus final poll. You want to know the saddest part of all this? I'm going to post this video. Some of you will watch it. Some of you will have existential crisis for about 90 seconds. Maybe you leave a comment about how this really made me feel, made me think, and then the next video will autoplay and you will watch it. You will watch it because the algorithm knows what you need right now isn't thinking, it's comfort. And nothing is more comfortable than continuing to do exactly what you have been doing. So, here comes a video about something lighter, something easier, something that lets you feel informed without being challenged, entertained without being changed. The algorithm is already loading it. Can you feel it? That little tingle of anticipation? Here's my final question, and I want you to actually think about it. When was the last time you were bored? Not scrolling while waiting for something bored, not nothing good on Netflix bored, actually deeply sitting with nothing but your own thoughts bored. Can't remember? Yeah, me neither. And maybe, just maybe, that's the point. Maybe we are not supposed to remember who we are without the feed. Maybe that person is gone. Maybe they never existed. Maybe we've always been just waiting for the next piece of content to tell us what to feel. The algorithm is honestly impressed if you've made it this far. You've beaten the average retention rate by a 300%. Congratulations! You've officially been above average at being below average. Don't forget to like, subscribe, not because it helps me, but because the small act of clicking a button will give you a tiny hit of dopamine that will keep you from thinking about anything I just said. The algorithm is counting on it. See you in your recommendation feed. You do not have a choice. Oh, and one more thing. If you are watching this at 2 a.m. and you said you were going to sleep early tonight, the algorithm knew you would. It predicted this exact moment, your exact state. The fact that you'd be lying in bed, phone glowing in the dark, telling yourself just one more video, even though you know you'll regret this in the morning. But you'll watch it anyway because the void is waiting and the algorithm always knows how to fill it. Sweet dreams! The autoplay countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.